Alright, it is October the 1st and I am headed to check trail cameras. I set these trail cameras up about 3 weeks ago and we found some decent bucks on different properties this year, but I'm specifically excited about this property because last year we got pictures of a super nice buck. He was a 3-year-old. You could tell he was just super young, no definition in his shoulders. He didn't have a pot belly, no bow in the back. He was just a young deer. But he had split G2s and a drop tine off of his right side. So he was a great looking buck, and I really want to get him back as a 4-year-old. So we're going to take a drive, get to this property. This is only our 2nd year hunting it, so hopefully it can bring us some good luck this year. Alright. A few hundred yards is the only thing in between me and hopefully that nice buck. Man, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the farmer who does this field is going to plant wheat after it. He's going to double crop wheat over the beans. That'll help a lot. We're going to have green food source all the time. Out past there, right past that wood line, you get to that corner and you hang a right. There's a bunch of government agricultural strips, and we almost killed a couple of deer off there about 2 years ago before we figured out we could hunt this property. So it's government ground, lots of deer. That's why this property sets up so nice. We've got private property right off of a bunch of public property. So it works out really nice because all the deer that are around, I mean, we're pretty close to the river. So all the deer that are hanging around here, it's been a sanctuary for years. This farm hasn't been hunted in a long time. So I killed a doe off of here last year and saw one nice buck, and that was one of the first deer that's been taken off this property in a long time. So we're basically untouched back in here, fairly close to a couple of roads, but that doesn't bother me. I just want to be where the deer are, and this is where they're at. So well, the camera's still here, that's good. We're taking pictures. Oh no, a spider made a web over the infrared. Little turds. It's an egg sac. That little guy. Well, I'll have to clean that off. Well, mosquitoes are bad in here too. Well, it hasn't been out there real long. It says 50 pictures. I don't have any sort of attractant out here, it's just on a trail, so that's not bad. I'll break the laptop out and see what we got. There's me setting it up. That's a buck right there. There's no clear picture. He was moving quick. It's the 3rd picture we got. There's a spike. Man, there's another buck right there. Got a spider on that thing right now. And then all the rest of these pictures are going to be blank because of the spider web that went over that. Man. That spider covered up that entire camera. Son of a gun. There's a little sucker right there. Big black blob and legs. Well, to tell you the truth, that is the first time that's ever happened. But that's a stud buck. You can see, it's not a clear picture, but you can see the tip of his antlers right there. You can see the tips, and that's his head down there. So that's a stud buck. I just wish I could get a good picture of him. And I mean, you got the backside of a deer right there, and then that's a nice deer right there. He's nothing real special, but he's young. You can tell he's got a small body, but he's got antlers. Man. Well, I've never had a spider totally cover up my camera before and cost me pictures of multiple nice deer. Man, that's disappointing. Those bucks. Were 10 yards away from that stand at one point. Every single one of them. So, I'm gonna have to come out here in a day or two with the camera, set of binoculars, and try to catch these bucks feeding in the beans. Oh, big old spider web. Because when you got a bachelor group of bucks together, they're easy to film. Yeah, here's my trail. This trail's nice and big. Still got a bunch of tracks on it. That's good. We got a little bit of rain recently. Feather of some sort. Yeah, there's my camera right there. Oh, glad to know it's still here at least. I don't really like putting my nice cameras, spider web, get out of here. I don't like putting my really nice cameras up here just for the fact that I'm right on. I'm basically sitting on top of public ground. Don't want it to be stolen. Alright. Here we go. Camera on this one is fine. No spiders attacked it. Let's take this card out. Deer right there. Right there, right there. I'm gonna have to get in and out of here pretty quick. That deer just jumped and blew at me. Oh, that's freaking awesome. I wish she wouldn't have blown at me, but she'll calm down in a couple of days. Well, let's bring it up here. Please be a big buck. Come on now. Which folder is it? Stealth. There it is. Man, almost no pictures. but the one picture that we got is a decent buck. What do you know? There's a good view of his one side. And there's me today. We don't have a bunch of pictures, but that's a stud. Alright, well, that's pretty nice. That's a nice buck. Probably one of the ones that I couldn't see real well on that other camera. Alright, I'm going to get this set, and then we're going to get out of here. Alright, well, I'd say that was a successful card pull. Last year, we hunted this property. I killed a doe off of this property, but we didn't, I guess you could say we didn't really hunt it. So many dang spiders out here. You know, we came in, we hung one set fast. And that's the only set we hung. If we hunted anywhere else on this property, we hunted it using the climber. So, just ordered 2 stands for this place in particular. Just ordered them off Sportsman's Guide. But, spider webs all over me. But, I'm going to put one pretty close to where the second camera is. There's an old logging road back there that was put in way a long time ago. But there's deer traffic in there. I'm going to get out of here and be back in a few weeks. Less than that, actually. It'll be about a week and a half. And if we're lucky, not even that long. Hopefully those stands come in quick. I've never had much trouble ordering off Sportsman's Guide. They usually come pretty quick. So as soon as those come in, me and Jordan will come out here and hang a couple sets. So thanks for tagging along.